Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is Shahryar and you're watching All of Your Business. All of Your Business, we talk about your favorite topics about economy, and today and these days are the days when Pakistan is actually being celebrated across the globe for their peace efforts. Bringing together Iran and US for historic peace talks has made Pakistan at the center of the global stage. Let's talk about our economy. Let's talk about hot topics with our guest, Mr. Mehtab Haider. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum assalam.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
So, the first topic I'm going to talk about is what are your thoughts about the historic peace talks that are going on?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for having me. Actually, Pakistan has become center stage for these peace talks, where all the global as well as the international media is eyeing on this development. Everyone is watching very closely to monitor it, and everyone is expecting that these talks will pave the way for a permanent ceasefire between these two arch rivals. These talks are scheduled for 2 days, and it is hoped that something positive will be concluded by tomorrow.
Right. Sir, Asian Development Bank has upgraded Pakistan's economic growth rate to 3.5%. So, how do you see it? And can you let our audience know what does that mean?
Actually, Asian Development Bank has given its latest GDP growth projection for financial year 2026. But Government of Pakistan as well as the IMF has recently concluded review talks where Government of Pakistan has concluded that the GDP growth is going to achieve its invested target of 4.2%. And in the first 6 months period, we have seen that the second quarter GDP growth number has come out, whereby Pakistan has clinched a provisional growth of 3.9%. So it is hoped that the overall GDP growth is going to surpass the projections given by the ADB, and it will be close to 4%. Rather, it will surpass to the 4% mark. It means that Pakistan's population growth is 2.55%. It means that GDP growth will be on the higher side. But there are some risks that due to this war, there are pressures on inflation. But it is hoped that after prevalence of peace and opening of Strait of Hormuz, it is hoped that this inflationary pressure will also be receded. So it is a good sign that on one side, economic activity will be promoted through higher growth, and inflation will be receded provided this war ends through achieving a peaceful in a peaceful manner.
Right. Sir, talking about, you talked about the inflationary pressure reduction, the possible and the potential one. So, let's talk about the fuel prices. Sir, 2 days back, there was a notification that was fake.
Fake
notification that was circulated around across social media, and that actually was a source of happiness for all the citizens of Pakistan. But later they came to know that the notification was fake totally. So there are reports that fuel prices might go down by 100 rupees in Pakistan. Sir, what do you think about it? What about its authenticity? Is there any authenticity in the news?
Yesterday's notification was fake, but I can give you some kind of confirmation that the government is going to review the fuel prices tonight, and they are going to reduce it. How much it's going to be reduced, it's very difficult to judge it, but I can give you another confirmation that the fuel prices, especially the diesel prices, will be reduced more rather than the petrol prices. Petrol prices will be reduced, diesel prices will also be slashed down, but diesel prices will be slashed down more. It's a good, because we have seen that after achieving this ceasefire in the Gulf region, the overall international prices has gone down. So the government has made commitment that it will be passed on with the consumers. Earlier, the government raised the prices, and now it is the time that when the prices have gone down in international market, it must be passed on to the consumers, and it is hoped it will be passed on in the next review, which will be done tonight.
So can you predict any number for petrol prices?
I think petrol prices will be reduced less, and diesel prices will be on higher side. I cannot give any prediction.
Could it be more?
But it will be substantial.
Right, near 200?
I think diesel price will be close to this amount which you are referring, but petrol prices will also be reduced substantially.
Right. So, Moscow has lifted the ban on Pakistani potatoes. So, how much it is good for you?
It's a surplus commodity produced in Punjab, and we have requested that, keeping in view the overall standards, requirements, and assurances, now they have lifted this ban, and it is hoped that it is now surplus in Pakistan. So it is hoped that Pakistan will be able to earn dollars, earn foreign exchange by doing exports into the Russian market. We have fulfilled all standard related requirements, and it will pave the way for sending the Pakistani agriculture products into the Russian market.
Right. So CDA has notified a huge decrease in property tax transfer for Islamabad. So how much we are talking?
Actually, this fees transfer is a tax under the jurisdiction of the CDA. It was, according to the CDA, it was 3% in accordance with the valuation table of the FBR. Now it has been slashed down from 3% to 1%. It is a major demand of the real estate sector to reduce this kind of taxation, and keeping in view this war situation in the Gulf region, and there is an appetite for increasing investment into real estate sector in Pakistan. CDA has taken initiative. Now it is hoped that both the federal government as well as the provincial government are going to replicate this kind of fee transfer under their jurisdiction to reduce it in the next budget in order to promote investment in real estate sector in Pakistan. The real estate sector has been showing some sluggish activities in last couple of years. Now in the last budget, the government has reduced a tax for the purchaser, but it was enhanced to some extent for the seller. Now, both for the seller and the purchaser, there is a need to reduce withholding taxes, as well as there is a need to reduce the CVT, which is the provincial subject, and the transfer fee, so that in order to give impetus to this sector, because when real estate sector will be promoted, it will result into giving incentive to the overall construction sector, and there are 40 to 60 sectors which will be promoted if the government incentivize the real sector as well as the construction sector.
Right, sir. So Pakistan remittances have reached $3.8 billion in March, and of course the leading inflows Saudi Arabia and UAE.
Of course, Pakistan expects that in this financial year, remittances will cross the $40 billion mark. And we have seen earlier there were apprehensions that because of this war, there might be some decline in the remittances, but it didn't happen. And we have seen that in first 9 months period, overall remittances have crossed $30 billion mark. And now in next 3 months period, it is hoped that it's going to touch $42 billion. It's a major relief which Pakistan is getting in shape of remittances. Keeping in view the overall external sector, this remittances is rescuing Pakistan from default in the past, and now it's going to give incentives to promote investment in Pakistan.
Right, right. So, what are your thoughts about that? What with the peace talks and with all the so many good news we have been hearing, what is the economic trajectory of Pakistan nowadays,
Because
and where do you see it in the future?
first of all, it will help to recede inflation. It will help Pakistan to reduce its current account deficit. And these two factors will help Pakistan to achieve macroeconomic stability. Now, Pakistan has already achieved economic stability, but this war has posed serious risks on the macroeconomic stability. Now, if this war recedes earliest, it will help Pakistan to move towards revival of economic growth. And when economic growth will happen or will be boosted in Pakistan, it will help to achieve employment as well as it will help to reduce poverty in Pakistan.
Right,
So it will bring prosperity in lives of people of Pakistan.
right, right. Thank you so much, sir.
Always welcome.
That was all for today. If you want us to talk more about your favorite topic, about the fuel prices, about the daily commodity prices, do let us know in the comments. Till then, keep watching All of Your Business. This is Shahryar Shahid signing out. Have a great night, you all.